Welcome to another Places of Interest adventure with Getting Lost. Today we are doing part 4 of our Bridges of the Singapore River adventure, where we will go through both Quay and Elgin Bridge. But as you actually look across the river now, you will actually see Raffles Place. Raffles Place stands in the location where in Sir Stamford Raffles 1822 town plan there was actually a section of the town which was designated to be a business centre, and Raffles Place actually stands on that place. So previously, when Raffles first came to Singapore, the Raffles Place area and the Boat Quay area were actually a swampy area. To make the land usable, basically they had to actually reclaim the land. So what they did was they actually went to a nearby hill which actually situated between Raffles Place and Battery Road, and around 200 to 300 coolies and convicts actually moved earth and rock to actually level the hill, and then use that soil to actually fill up the swamp and actually build the location. And when the location was first built, the place was called Commercial Square, and on the land where Commercial Square stands, they actually built Fort Fullerton on it. This location remained Commercial Square and also a very busy business area until 1858, where it was renamed Raffles Place after the founder of Singapore. But many of the old buildings around Commercial Square did not stand the test of time, and now in Raffles Place, as you can see, very little of the original buildings stand, and it's been replaced by tall multi-stories skyscrapers. Enough about Raffles Place. Let's get back to Boat Quay. As you can see, this is Boat Quay. Quay is actually another word for wharf or a landing place constructed along the edge of a body of water. There are a few nicknames for Boat Quay. One of the nicknames for Boat Quay, which you can actually see here on the video, is that the river itself at its widest part is shaped like a carp. Carp is the fish, and this fish is actually a Chinese auspicious symbol for wealth and good luck. So one of the names for the Boat Quay was actually the belly of the carp, or another popular name for Boat Quay was also called Suspension Beach Quay, and this is actually referring to the bridge, the Cavenagh Bridge, which you can see from the Singapore River and from Boat Quay. Boat Quay was actually the busiest part of the old port of Singapore, and has always been an area of business and trade. Boat Quay in the 1820s, the area here was actually just a swamp area and wasn't very suitable for trading. So it was actually reclaimed with the earth taken from a small hill where Commercial Square used to stand. And Boat Quay was actually completed in 1842. Boat Quay has been a very busy trading area. It's been busy until the 1960s, when mechanization and computerization actually upspur the business of the bumboats and the bumboats' role in the shipping industry. And since the 1960s, the shipping business at Boat Quay actually started to go down until the mid 1980s, where finally all the trading companies finally moved out of Port Quay. So the government took advantage of all these trading companies moving out of the area and designated this site as a conservation site and did a lot of renovation to the site. And now Port Quay has actually changed its role. So Port Quay has now been revamped and is a popular place for food, recreation, entertainment, pubbing for yuppies that actually finish work at Raffles Place. And this place is not only for yuppies. If you come here during the evening time, there are a lot of restaurants with multiple choices of food. You can have Italian, Indian, Chinese, and also with various range of prices. You can have it at restaurants, or you can also have it at the corner coffee shop. Besides that, they also have other entertainment like bars and pubs for you to drink at. So Port Quay is actually quite a after hours place for people to come and enjoy themselves. The next location I'm going to bring you to is actually Elgin Bridge. Elgin Bridge by itself is not very old, and as you can see, it's not very impressive. But the location of Elgin Bridge is what interests me, and is what makes Elgin Bridge my favorite bridge along the Singapore River. First of all, the location where Elgin Bridge sits on is actually the location of the first bridge that crossed the Singapore River. This first bridge was created in 1819, and it was actually an unnamed wooden bridge. So the first bridge was an unnamed wooden bridge. Then in 1822, another bridge was actually built at the location, which was named Presentment Bridge. So Presentment Bridge, or more commonly known as Monkey Bridge, was actually built on the area, and it was actually called Monkey Bridge because for you to actually cross the bridge, you need to have the agility of a monkey. So you need to be very agile to cross the bridge, if not you'll fall in the water. So that bridge was around for quite a while until 1844, where the bridge was replaced by another wooden bridge called Thomson Bridge. Then in 1862, the Thomson Bridge was replaced with an iron bridge imported from Calcutta, renamed Elgin Bridge in honor of Lord Elgin, who was the Governor General of India. Then in 1926, the first Elgin Bridge was demolished, and in 1929, the present concrete bridge was built on its site. The present concrete bridge is actually the fifth bridge and the second Elgin Bridge to be built on this site. So the old cast iron lamps and roundels of the Singapore Lion cast from the previous bridge structure was actually reused in the present bridge, and you can actually see it when you actually they are actually placed at the front and the back of the bridge. So when you are actually walking past the bridge, you can actually see it quite clearly. After all this walking, you must be hungry. I know just the place. So from Elgin Bridge, you keep walking along the road. The road you're actually walking beside is actually South Bridge Road. So keep walking along South Bridge Road. Okay, as you keep walking along the road, you will see this small coffee shop called BK Eating House. This is the place they're going to have our meal. So let's go in and have a look. Anyway, this is the shop itself. The shop you're looking for is actually Yang Noodle House, which is this shop here. Okay. So what I ordered here is actually mee pok noodles, but another dish they actually do very well here is also actually mee sua. Mee sua noodles is slightly more difficult to cook. If you cook it too long, it becomes soggy. It becomes stick to each other. If you do it too short, it doesn't taste nice. So mee sua also, they actually do mee sua very well here, but I actually ordered mee pok, as you can see, which is actually flat egg noodle with deep fried anchovies, some spring onion, some lean pork, some fish ball, and then in a chili sauce with minced meat, and of course some cabbage or some lettuce, and also a mushroom here. Okay, so basically this shop here is actually open 24 hours except on Sunday night. So if you are at the area here, drop by. These noodles are actually quite tasty. Thank you very much for joining me on my historical walk through both Quay, Raffles Place, and walking across Elgin Bridge. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you tried the food I recommend you at BK Eating House. And like, subscribe and share. Thank you very much, and join me next time for my next food adventure or places of interest adventure. Bye bye!